Well, good morning, everybody. This is episode 35 now, airing at 11:15 Friday morning. Great to be with you again in the studio. What a show we've got coming up for you today. Well, usually I will do a recap of Monday's show and last week, but I am abolishing that. So, just going over some points from Monday's show about looking up our health before a performance. It is very important to look after our health and get on top of your illness before it takes hold of you. And joining me now is my new offsider for Friday. Good morning, Nat.
Good morning, Barry. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely Friday.
And today we're going to be talking about responsibility when taking care of your health. Now, it's very important that you get on top of your health and sort it out sooner rather than later. It's like a car. If something's wrong with your car, get it fixed. Don't let something else break. So with health, guys, please don't muck around with it, because you are the one that's going to get worse if you don't get on top of it. Here's Nat now for her opening sequence on this.
Thank you, Barry. And that was very, very good advice. And I like the metaphor that you used about taking care of your car. And I guess our bodies like our car, or it's our vehicle, isn't it, really? And we do need to take care of our health, like Barry said. If you leave things too long, you sort of will end up perhaps getting a little bit more ill, which we don't want.
So, having said this, okay, I developed an infection and got some antibiotics for it. Now, it doesn't mean that I will get better in it, but it will take some time. But
Take a few days, I think.
Take a few days. But the main thing is, guys, well, the important thing is, okay, get on top of it sooner rather than later. Okay, don't leave it and think, oh, I feel really bad, and then leave it until it's too late. Here's Nat now for this.
Thanks, Barry. So like he's just said, he's on antibiotics, which will be 5 days. So I think the performance coming up is 7 days away. And Barry will be back and fit as a fiddle by performance date, because he's done the right thing and has seen his GP because he was not feeling so well, and now he's on his antibiotics, and they'll kick in within a couple of days and back to fighting health.
But the doctor said if I got worse, come back or go straight to the ED. So it is important, guys, like we said on Monday, to really look after your health, especially if you're performing in something such as, please, can we do something different? Okay, because there's no point performing if you're not at your best in health, because you've worked a hell of a lot to get this far. So why let all the hard work that you put together go glug, like down the drain?
Down the drain. You don't want to be doing that.
So please, guys, get on top of your health. Okay, it is important, especially if you've got a sore throat, because you need your voice to talk. And
Indeed.
also, guys, getting tested as well every day.
That's important, isn't it, Barry?
It is indeed. And also, today, I will talk a little bit about looking after the feet.
The feet.
And
Feet are important.
all right, you can't actually see my shoes, but they are white.
They're very, very nice shoes, Barry. They're white and
Very clean,
very clean. Are they new?
very new.
Fairly new. They're white and khaki green sneakers.
So we'll get on to looking after the feet in just a moment. But now I should say, getting on top of health. Okay, you really must pay attention to your health. Here's that now.
Thank you, Barry. And health is very important, like Barry's been saying, and he's mentioned taking care of his feet.
Which we will cover today.
We will. And I was talking to another colleague earlier, Barry, and she's let me in on a little secret, speaking of Barry's feet, that he might be up for having a little foot massage today. Because that's taking care of feet, isn't it?
Yeah, so, okay, the health. Okay, with the performance coming up, guys, you must be well enough to perform. You must have a good attitude, which I forgot to mention on Monday's show. Don't come to the rehearsals going, bang, 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 bang. I don't want to do this. I'm being really aggressive. Here's that now.
Great advice, Barry. No, it's important to come along to your rehearsals when you've got a performance.
And a good
and absolutely having a good attitude. It will make the performance a lot more enjoyable for yourself and your fellow performers and cast, and also all the wonderful people that will be coming along to watch it.
And also working as a team as well. Here's that now.
I've just ducked around the other side. Teamwork is very important, Barry, isn't it, when you're doing a performance?
And work as a team.
Work as a team, that's right. Be respectful.
Don't go willy-nilly and say, I don't want to do this or that, because that's not right. But we will talk about that also today. Now, disclosing the health subject. If you are sick before your next shift, like someone was at our house this morning, always give plenty of notice so that the managers can work around it, get someone in to cover, like a 9 to 3 shift, or 6 to 9, 6 to 2, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. or 4 to 10. Here's Natalie now.
That's right. If you are sick and you can't sort of cover your shift, it's important to make sure that you've got that sorted. because other people are relying on you to get places like.
And also, guys, don't bring up at 20 minutes to 6 in the morning before your shift. Bring up the night before or 24 hours beforehand. He's not now for this.
Thanks, Barry. And back to the health. What are some other things, Barry, that we can do to prevent us getting sick? What are ways that we need to look after ourselves?
Drink plenty of fluid.
That's right.
Eat well. Get vitamins and minerals into you.
Yes.
Make sure you get enough sleep.
Sleep is important. And the vitamins and minerals from good healthy food, isn't it?
Yeah. So don't just fill up on junk food, guys. Eat well and sleep well.
Good advice, Barry.
And speaking of sleeping well, sleep well during the performance. Before a performance.
Before, not during.
Sorry,
That's okay.
I made a mistake. So if I can just rephrase that, sleep well before the performance. So a correction there, okay?
Great advice, Barry.
And also, don't lie awake half the night watching television or wondering what tomorrow's going to bring. Because, guys, sleep is the most vital thing when it comes to health, because you may be thinking, am I going to be okay? Well, as long as you sleep well, drink well, have a good attitude, don't wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
Oh, good advice.
And, that's no good. Because like I've just said a couple of minutes ago, guys, no one's going to want to work with you if you have that kind of attitude before the performance. So, your attitude is a part of health. Your mood swings. Don't take your anger out on the cast members, guys, because it's not the way to go. Because this is a health-related topic also. So, Matt, what would you do if someone was angry at you for no reason?
I would probably try to be understanding and try to work out why they're feeling that way. And perhaps remind the person, like you've just said, Barry, how important it is to have a good attitude and try to get along with everybody and wake up on the right side of the bed and be positive. And I think if you can do that, then that will that will make you feel much better.
Now, on the last subject, on the last bit about health today, check the weather forecast before you go out anyway, because if it's freezing cold, forget it, and raining, forget it. Because that's what can make people sick. Here's that now.
Absolutely, Barry. If it's raining and cold, it's probably best not to go out or go too far. But if you do have to, make sure that you rug up and like Barry's wearing today, a nice warm beanie to keep his head warm and a nice warm coat. So that's important. And if you are going out in the cold, make sure that you're dressed appropriately, because that will be looking after your health as well.
And if you've got COVID, guys,
stay home.
Stay home, because you don't want to make anyone else sick. Here's Nat now for this.
Thank you, Barry. You've shared a lot of great information this morning about health, and not just eating well and sleeping well and drinking lots of fluids. But I think one of the most important things you've said, Barry, which is certainly what you have, is a great positive attitude.
So before we move on to the feet and all that, let's go over rehearsing before the performance, okay? You must always rehearse beforehand. Don't just think you know everything, because you might make a mistake when reading the script. Something may go wrong before the performance, like the writing might not be good enough. Someone's forgotten the props. Someone's forgotten their script and lines. And also make sure that you have a meeting with the cast to discuss what's going to work and what isn't going to work. Here's Nat now.
Thanks, Barry. Yes, like you've covered, Barry, that rehearsing before your performance next week is important. It will give everybody a bit more confidence to have practiced and know their lines, and to ensure that, like he said, that the props are there and that the lighting's right, and then the show can go ahead.
And make sure that there is a wheelchair accessible place too, like there in the Bridgerton, and go and have an assessment as well. Here's that now.
Thank you, Barry. So I believe the performance is in 7 days. Do you recall the date, Barry?
The 15th of July, just up here at Bridgerton College. So if you're up in this area, guys, $20 a ticket, a great night out if you want to come along and see our cast.
I'm just going to get a version.
I'll pause that. Okay, so this is the flyer, guys. So if you're in the area, next Saturday, that's tomorrow week, 7 days from now. So, and all the funds raised from the night will go towards the next performance at the Sales, which means the Opera House.
That's tremendous.
So, tickets are $20 sold at the door, and this event is proudly supported by Share. And Barbara Ward, the Deputy Mayor and President Share. So just giving you all the details again. There it is there. Should be a good night. So come along. Now it's time for the next segment on today's show. Moving off health. Now on to segment 2 of today's show. Looking at the feet. Now, you must always have good fitting footwear for walking or driving. Make sure you've got comfortable footwear for winter, summer, spring, or basically all year round really. Here's that now.
Thanks, Barry. And looking at your shoes that you're wearing today, you said that they were reasonably new. They do look very comfortable, appropriate for winter because they're closed-in shoes and keep your feet warm.
So it's important to look after the feet. Look at them every day. Check for any blisters or sores, any redness or cracks. Here's that now.
And having your feet in a foot spa and a massage sometimes is very relaxing. That's not only just good for your feet, but also good for your mind because it's very, very relaxing, isn't it? And sometimes I think that having some music on while you're relaxing is good for your mind.
Yeah.
Would you agree, Barry?
Yeah. And always wash and dry between the toes after a foot spa or shower or bath. Here's that now.
And there's also a foot doctor, I think. Barry, do you remember what they're called?
A podiatrist.
A podiatrist. Important to see a podiatrist if you have any issues with your feet.
So, in summer, air your feet out. Here's that now.
Thank you, Barry. Yes, airing your feet out, making sure that you dry your feet and in between your toes, wearing comfortable shoes, weather-appropriate shoes are all very important.
So, guys, always look at your toenails as well. Don't cut them the wrong way. Here's that now.
Thanks, Barry. You've covered on some really good topics today. Taking care of your feet, taking care of your health,
And
taking care of your mind,
and toenails.
and toenails, yes.
Never cut your toenails the wrong way
No, that can cause some pain.
and cause them to ingrow. Here's that now.
Which would be quite painful, Barry. I haven't experienced that, but I have heard that it can be quite painful. So make sure that if you can't manage to do your own nails, that you get somebody professional to do them, like a podiatrist.
Like I did the other day. So guys, I'm moving off the health and feet now. It's always very important for me to have appropriate topics on the show, like health, and which we've covered today. Now, just moving off those, okay? Another thing I forgot to mention on Monday on the show is having transport to get to and from a venue if you're performing. Don't assume that someone's gonna come if you haven't arranged it. Here's that now.
That's good advice, Barry. Yes, make sure if you are requiring a taxi or somebody's coming to collect you to take you to your performance, that you have pre-arranged it so you can make it there on time.
And be excited about the performance too, because making people Proud Guys is really important because they pay good money to come and watch you and make them proud as well. Because they might want to take some photos, do a bit of filming, okay? Because I'm going to be there and I'm going to perform at my best. Now, I'm looking forward to the show. So, moving off the show, I really am enjoying bringing the show to you, and it gives me great pleasure and joy. And on the next show we're going to cover is accessible venues again, and accessible footpaths, because you need to have accessible footpaths. So we'll be covering on that on the next show. Finding out what's accessible and what's not. Here's that now.
That sounds like a great show, Barry. I think you've done a marvellous show today. When is your next show coming up?
Monday.
Monday, okay.
So episode 36, okay, coming up, and we'll be covering the performance again, and the message that I close each program with is 000. Please do not ring that number for stupid, trivial issues, please. Because if you ring 000 and you haven't got an emergency, AAA will track down where you've called from and your number. And the police will be sent around to wherever you are. Because misusing 000, guys, is an offense. Here's Nat now for her closing message on this.
Thank you, Barry. Very, very important. Ringing 000 for emergencies only. Otherwise, you're wasting the resources of those people, of fire, police, or ambulance from 000. So only use appropriately that number.
Because we had a policeman around here not so long ago telling us that they do get nuisance calls. So guys, only ring 000 if you have to. Don't be an idiot with that number. If you can drive to a medical center, great. Or get somebody who you can trust to drive you. Here's that now.
Thank you, Barry. It's been lovely being on your show this morning. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening. Much appreciate being here with you, Barry. Thank you.
And thank you, everyone. And have a lovely weekend. And we'll see you on Monday for the next episode. But until then, have a great weekend. Rug up and stay warm, everybody.
And look after your health.
And look after your health. Get on top of it, guys. Thank you and bye-bye.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.